everyone. I'm Larry Ridley. Welcome to the NFL on EA Sports. As the season winds down, let's take a look at the playoff race in the AFC. Still a lot to play for between now and Wildcard Weekend, and as usual, seeding should wind up playing a major role in determining who goes on to the Super Bowl. It's the Chargers going up against the Broncos. With that, let's hand things over to Brandon Gaudin and Charles Davis. They've got the call of this Week 14 matchup.
Larry, we are at the foot of the Rockies as EA Sports coverage of the NFL brings us to the picturesque city of Denver, Colorado. Today, it's a matchup in the AFC West between the San Diego Chargers and the Denver Broncos. And hello again, everyone. Brandon Gaudin alongside Charles Davis. And, Charles, we look at this Bronco team. They come in off a loss last time out, but they've been playing better than 500 ball the last couple months. 5 wins in their last 8 games. Two teams trying to stake their claim to postseason football. Week 14 of the NFL is underway. This one taken just inside the 10th. And he'll bring it a few past the 20 to the 23-yard line. So here's the Charger offense making their way out. And leading them out there, their 6'5" quarterback. They'll come out throwing here on first down. And a quick throw here, that's complete. A gain of 6 there on first. And that's one of his advantages of a passer, is it not? With his height, setting back there in the pocket, firing it over the middle, he can really see everything clearly.
It is, and I know that other quarterbacks get it done different ways, all right? You don't have to be his height to make a great play. But what he does is he takes away having to make those slide steps in the pocket to find angles to throw the ball through. He just throws right over the top of it because he can see everything, and sometimes that saves time and gets the ball to a receiver quicker.
No gain on the play that time, and they'll look to convert on what will be a 3rd and 4. The wide receivers, often a very, very talented group, and that's the case here.
And they don't mind showcasing it either. Those guys love to be flashy, love to make big plays out in the open field. They will attempt to do so in this game.
And they'll look to avoid an early 3 and out here on 3rd and 4. Out of the gun, they'll look to throw. And he will find his man on the outside. It's a gain of 4, and it gets him the first. We heard them talk before the game about utilizing the intermediate passing game this week. It works for them there. They move the chains.
And we saw them work on it in practice as well. And most teams take a period at a time to work on different things. They put a couple of periods of work into the intermediate passing game, and now we know exactly why. They got the look that they were seeking, and they were able to take advantage of it.
Give them a couple on the carry there, 2nd and 8. And here's a look at the defense for Denver.
Von Miller is so good that he doesn't even need a nickname. His ability to bend and dip on the pass rush, unequaled in this league.
So the offense looking at a 2nd and 8. And they'll go with the ground attack here. And he'll get up near the 45. They'll spot it at the 44. It goes as a gain of 8, and it moves the chains.
And that's a nice pickup of a first down on that 2nd down run. And at that yardage gained, they can run that play on any down.
So it'll be first down here after the run. And they'll try the ground game here with the running back. Trying to bounce it outside, but he's only able to get it back to the line of scrimmage. It's a loss of a yard there, and now 2nd down.
Well, the person carrying the ball is always the easy target when things aren't going so well. But I think it's a combination with the Chargers. They've got to get the offensive line going in order to improve those numbers from last year. They weren't very good running it, partner.
No, they were bottom of the AFC, 2nd second to last in the entire NFL. 5 yards on the pickup, and that'll bring up a third down.
I like it, I like it, I like it. Get everyone involved in the passing game, and you know you can create those great mismatches throwing it to your guys out of the backfield.
And on the first drive, that can also help establish some rhythm, right?
I think so. It gets everyone involved. They feel like they're part of it, and really gets them amped up as they go forward.
And no escaping this time as he'll go down. They got him for a sack. It'll be a loss of 8 on the sack, and it's going to lead him to fourth down. Boy, he came in off the edge so quickly there.
Look out, because that's exactly what it was being shouted by the offensive lineman to his quarterback, because he had no chance to block him.
He'll send this one into the mile-high air, and it's a good one. And that'll hit in the end zone. Much too much leg there. That'll be a touchback. So here are the Broncos now for their opening drive. And leading him out, their veteran quarterback. They'll come out in the pistol. And on the ground they go with a running back. And he's going to lose yardage here. Back to his own 18. It's a loss of 2 there, bringing up second down.
The defense won that play so fast that I think if the running back even had time to notice if anyone was there, it was just a blink of an eye, and there was a loss on the play.
All right, here we go. 3-19.
Looking to throw. Forced out to his left. A gain of 4 on the play, and all of a sudden here it's third down. And how about this wide receiving core, Charles?
Well, I was at the hotel watching a little film, and you popped your head in and said these receivers are pretty good from what I can tell. You're exactly right. Can't wait to see them do their thing out on the field.
A nickel back added defensively as they look to stop this 3rd and 8. Play clock winding down. Now back to throw. Wide open receiver complete. 15 yards through the air and a first down.
And he's the epitome of what we call the move tight end. A guy that you can line up anywhere. In the slot, out wide, in tight. Doesn't really matter because he has such great skills. You want to utilize him in all aspects of your passing offense.
And there he was in the slot for the catch. They'll look to throw here. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. And picked up by the Chargers. And they're going to take over right there at the 22-yard line.
I know that taking care of the football is something that's drummed into every guy who plays this position, no matter what, whether he's running it, in the pocket, out of the pocket. But it's almost surprising to me that there aren't more fumbles by that position because of the way that they get attacked on each and every play.
Yeah, well, he had the fumble last week. Now here's 2 weeks in a row with a fumble loss.
Concentration has got to be there, and he's got to understand how much time he has to take care of a play, and maybe his clock is off just a little bit.
The Broncos defense getting ready to go. And as we're going to see right here, they have been laying some pretty electrifying hits in this one.
And these are for real, okay? As you watch, think about putting yourself in that spot, about being the ball carrier or the receiver.
I don't want to.
And then taking that shot, it is something else. It's not like when we were watching that video clip where they showed you how they...
And on the outside, they're playing press coverage. They'll give it to him right up the gut. And he was able to shed the tackle, but the reserves come in for the stop.
Offense.
And that right there will set him back a bit on the offensive holding penalty.
And you know who you want to pressure after a penalty like that? The guy who just committed the foul. You want to see if he's going to keep his head down or if he's going to get his head right back into the game. I'd send a blitz at him right away and see if he holds up.
Oh, it's a screen pass. That's complete. So he got free of one tackle but couldn't do a whole lot else. 6 yards on the pickup, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 14.
For a second there, I thought that might break big. Screen pass. Looked like it was coming together. Looked like there was an opening. Still, ended up with a solid game.
He's got his man. It's caught. Touchdown, Chargers. Their dangerous wide receiver, his 6th touchdown of the season. And the Chargers have taken a first-quarter lead. And they use that height on the outside to get the score.
We've seen the evolution of the wide receivers. They've gotten taller and taller, but they've retained their quickness and their speed. It's a lethal combination.
Always good to have wide receivers with height. And the Chargers grab the 7-0 lead. Now Catanzaro after the touchdown to kick it away. This is taken about 7 yards deep. And they'll put up the stop sign there as his guys will get it at the 25. And Denver getting set to take the field. And they had the fumble last time that led to a touchdown. That's a no-no. We'll see what they do here this goal.
A big no-no. Put that in count.
Here we go now. 3-19. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. And it's a short one here, complete to his tight end. Just a yard on the catch there. It'll be 2nd and 9. Time quickly to look at the Chargers defense.
When Bobby Wagner's career is said and done, people are going to look back and say he was an absolute steal in the NFL draft. A Pro Bowl player for any team.
Second down, 9 yards to go. Again, we'll see the pistol here. Another pistol look here. They'll look to throw. Quick throw that's complete on the inside slant. 20, 10, 5, and all the way home for a Broncos score. A big play there. His 14th touchdown now on the year. And the Broncos are an extra point away from tying the football game. And nothing too crazy there. A quick slant, and then he just had a seam. He found a seam.
And when you hit it on the run like that, and I mean the pass right to the receiver who's already in motion and moving, sometimes he just takes it and runs away from everyone else.
And he ran it into the end zone. And the defense, they've got to adjust there quickly. That's tough on them.
That's really tough because everything was executed.
Extra point attempt to come here. It's good, and we're all tied at 7 apiece. So we're right back where we started, all even as the kick's away. Fairly short kick, taken at the 14 here. That's strong running. And it's a pretty good return here as he'll get it up to the 29-yard line.
First down.
They come out here in the eye. Now they'll run it on the taunts. Looking for a cutback lane, but nothing there as he's met at the line of scrimmage. A couple of Broncos there in on the tackle. So nothing there, but maybe you blame that on the blocking.
Yeah, sometimes you got to win at the point of attack, and on that play, that was all the defense. They made it happen.
They'll give it to him right up the gut. And this may be a carbon copy as he'll again be stopped right at the line of scrimmage. A couple of Broncos there in on the tackle. So here we go now, an extra defensive back in there on 3rd and 10. Now movement up front. I think this will be on San Diego. They'll put 2 receivers left, 2 to the right. the gun now on third down. Finding his safety valve here. That's complete. It'll be a 3-yard gain, and that'll bring up fourth down. On is the Chargers punter now, standing just outside his own goal line.
Well, that's certainly playing down in distance very well by the defense, isn't it? Take whatever you want underneath, by all means.
And that one hits at the 7, but bounds into the end zone, and that'll be a touchback. And now the Broncos offense, they get set to head back onto the field. And that recipe on their last drive that resulted in a touchdown looked pretty good, so they'll be hoping to do that once more.
It takes me back to where we sat with the
They'll run it now out of the gun. And he is going to lose yardage here. A loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's second down.
Okay, let's just make this one simple. We know that the running game is not their thing, but they can't just throw it on every single down without expecting some real heat from the pass rush.
They're going to look to throw. And he's got his man on the out route. That catch good for 5. It's third down.
But it appears that they read man defense and went to the out route, and what you have to do on that one is the receiver's got to make sure he works the defender towards the middle of the field to give himself space to cut to the outside and have that ball delivered with good timing, and they got it done.
On third down, he'll drop to throw. Flush to his right. And he couldn't hang on to it through the contact. Incomplete.
Everything about that play tells you about today's NFL offenses and what they're asking out of running.
The Broncos send out their punter now as he's on to punt for the first time this afternoon. And 9 yards there on the return following a punt of 47. And it'll be Charger football here as they take over. Now the Broncos defense coming back onto the field. Their stay on the field last time was short-lived with a 3 and out. See if they can get some more of that.
And ordinarily you want to be on the field playing, right? But 3 and out, that's almost gold to a defense.
They'll put 2 receivers left, 2 to the right. They'll try and start this drive in the air. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. They'll wind up losing 8 on the sack there, and it's second down.
Well, how about that? A dime set on defense, 6 defensive backs. None of them blitz. They're just back there in coverage. Defensive lineman gets the sack.
That's where the O-line, they go to the sideline, they keep their helmets on so the cameras can't find them, right?
Yeah, the cameras can't find them, but I know one thing, the O-line coach will.
And they'll go on the ground. And he went nowhere. He'll lose yardage back to the 29. It'll be a loss of a yard, and they're going to be staring at a 3rd and long here.
All right, partner, let's go back over the last couple of plays. Sack, loss of yards on a running play. Not exactly the sequence that an offensive coordinator gets comfortable with when calling plays. And the Broncos go to a nickel set on third down.
Yeah, they've got an extra DB out there. He'll look to throw. Looking downfield, and that's caught right side. He's got his man. A big gain that time for the Chargers. 31 yards. A nice job there, Charles. They picked up the blitz, were able to complete the pass.
That had the total feel of a quarterback in control. Red blitz, got him into the right protection scheme, so he doesn't get hit back there. He's got a chance to step up with supreme confidence and deliver it downfield for a nice completion.
They'll give it to him right up the gut. And he got blown up. Losing yardage on the play back at the 44. A loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's second down.
Brandon, that play ended so fast, it's almost as if the quarterback handed it to the runner, and the tackle was there right away for a loss of yardage.
Looking to jam the receivers at the line here. Press coverage look defensively. They'll run it now out of the gun. And that play goes nowhere. Taken down, losing yardage at the 50, right at midfield.
Back-to-back runs that were stacked up. Offensively, now you've got to think to yourself, do we change blocking assignments? Do we change formations? Do we change looks in order to try and get the running game going?
Back now to begin the second quarter with Charles Davis, Brandon Gaudin. It's the Chargers here with a football. They do, however, have a tough 3rd and long coming up. From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. Give him 19 on the play, but they will still come up a bit short. And now it's 4th down.
Boy, they had a lot of real estate to make up there, but what a big-time play for them. Nice completion, excellent gain. Now they're in 4th and manageable.
Just a little short, though, with that marker. Now Chandler Catanzaro for the field goal here. On the left hash, this from 48 yards. And this one looks good. It is good. Right down the pipe. And they take the lead here now at 10-7. So it's a 7-play drive, but it stalls out in the end.
Let's credit the defensive front 7. They were a little leaky at the start of the drive, but they stiffened toward the end.
Now after the made field goal, Catanzaro to boot this one away on the kickoff. This is taken near the 13. And he'll take it past the 25 and up to the 28-yard line. Here's the Chargers defense as they get ready to go again. They'll run it now out of the gun. Across the 30 to the 31-yard line. 3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be 2nd down. 7 yards to go on 2nd down.
We always like to talk about defense in terms of levels. 1st level defensive line, 2nd level linebackers, 3rd level defensive backs. On that run, that was what we call a 1st level run, and it was stopped by a 2nd level player.
They'll set up to throw. Flushed out right. And he'll just throw this one over in the way of the security crew. Incomplete here.
Not too many things get to a quarterback of this magnitude, but I think it's safe to say that pressure can get to any quarterback.
Now, he's obviously a great franchise quarterback, but felt the pressure, threw it incomplete. From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. And this is going to be incomplete. Well, they've had a pretty frustrating first half here offensively, and that just continued there with that incompletion.
Yeah, definitely frustrating.
The Broncos send out their punter now as he'll kick it away for the 2nd time. And he gets this away, and look at this. This is a good one. And this is going to carry well into the end zone for a touchback. Here comes the field general leading his offense back out there for the next possession. He's played a pretty clean first half, a touchdown, no interception.
Frankly, that's what they
looks like the defense in press coverage here. They'll give it to him right up the gut. And he'll find some space up to about the 25. 5 yards is the tally on first down. That brings up 2nd and 5.
Now that's exactly what you want on a first down run. Pick up 5 yards, bring up 2nd and 5. The defensive line, though, they've got to figure out a way to out-leverage the guys up front because the offensive line is winning at the point of attack.
Back to throw. Wide open receiver complete. The 20, 10, and all the way in. Touchdown, San Diego. Their big tight end, his 6th touchdown of the season. And the Chargers get the quick strike touchdown. When they drew that up, I don't think they envisioned it ending in a house call, but he got it and took it all the way home.
Really impressive run after the catch, wasn't it? That was really special by him. But let's face it, in today's NFL, Those tight ends are often former wide receivers or maybe even sometimes bigger running backs. They just put them in a position to get a great matchup and make plays like that.
It's good to make it 17-7. The quick strike ability certainly intact there. 2 plays, 80 yards to score it. Now Catanzaro after the touchdown to kick it away. This one taken just inside the 10. Oh, nice move. And nice work on the return as they'll start their drive just past the 30-yard line. So the Broncos coming out now. And with this deficit, you can't have too many more drives like the last drive where you had to punt it away. He'll give it to him right up the gut. And he'll be limited to a short gain up to about the 34-yard line. Give him 3 on first down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7. Second down following the run.
Yeah, that wasn't a big run, just a short one there. But guess what? Sometimes you treat it like boxing. You throw that jab out there, and you throw it again, you throw it again, then you come with a big punch later. Maybe they're just trying to set him up.
They'll look to throw here. And the hit jarred it loose. It's incomplete.
Whenever I see a drop like that, I have to kind of take a step back and check myself a little bit. So used to seeing those big guys make big-time spectacular plays that when they drop one, I have to remind myself, we ask a lot out of these guys. Block and catch the football, not easily done in today's NFL.
They'll set up a throw. And this time he's got the hook up. It's complete. Call it a gain of 10, and they pick up the first.
And fits the exact right word. Over the middle, there's almost always traffic, so anytime you're a receiver in that area, you're not just focused on catching the football. You're wondering where the collision's going to come from, right? Because there's almost always someone there able to concentrate, catch it, and even added a little extra at the end with a short. Run. No gain on that run, and while the team is down, there's still time to come back and win the football game. If I'm the offensive coordinator, though, I've got to think about moving at a faster pace and maybe opening things up a little bit and throwing it a little bit more.
Back to throw now on 2nd and 10. And incomplete there. A nice hit. Jars the ball free and brings up 3rd down.
That was a classic example of trying to run with the ball without securing the catch. He was thinking about those rack yards instead of making the catch first and then taking off.
Green, 39, Detroit!
Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. Chargers able to get the pressure and bring him down. And the defense coming through on 3rd down. A loss of 7 to bring up 4th. Man, he got in there so quickly, Charles. What could the offense have done to adjust and account for that?
But what you're hoping is that you figure out and you see and get a clue that maybe there's going to be some pressure coming at you, and you change the blocking schemes. Maybe you go to max protection. The biggest one is maybe you bring your running back in to try and keep you clean. But
the Broncos send out their punter now as he's on to kick it away. He's been a busy man here in this first half as he gets it away. And a bit of a mistake there. This is well into the end zone for a touchback. Here again. again comes the captain of this offense, leading his crew back out there now. And he's been good. 2 first-half touchdown passes, no interception so far.
Does a lot.
And on the outside, they're playing press coverage. Now a handoff here to his running back. Oh, he shifts past him. And he'll go down right at the 30-yard line. It'll be a pickup of 10 yards. And it'll be second and very short.
That was a good, strong run there. While it won't pick up a first down, it was definitely something needed by that offense. A positive run. They got a good push by their guys up front. Maybe something they can build on as this game continues.
They're going to look to throw. He's going to loft one deep left side here. A 50-50 ball here, and it's intercepted. A great read, and it's picked off. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
And that's a great example of ball skills right there, partner. You and I do a lot of games, and I can't tell you how many guys look to run with the football before they've intercepted it. So that's a nice job of focusing on the task at hand and coming away with the interception.
And now we get a look at the captain of this offense heading back out there now. Been a decent start for him here in this first half, but they're losing. And I think as the captain of the offense, you probably always feel like you need to do more in that.
Double tight, guys, double tight. 3 down, 3 down. Hey, check. All right, here we go. Boom, landed.
They'll try and start this drive in the air. Quick hitter here, it's complete. Just a yard on the catch there. It'll be 2nd and 9.
It's a game of matchups, and that's why you take your receivers and move them around a bunch, especially your best guys. And when they work out of the slot, you often hear the coaches talk about how great it is because it gives you a two-way go. You can break out or you can break in. That makes it hard to defend.
Only a yard on the pickup, and now they've got a 3rd down and 8.
I do know from experience that when you slow down someone's running game, you're now doing the dictating on defense. And guess what? Now you're getting ready to tee off on their quarterback because they have to throw it all the time. But you still have to be alert for the draws and other plays of that nature to make sure you don't get hurt.
Looking to play clock down to 2, and we get a signal and a timeout. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this second quarter. And we are back here. I'm Brandon Gaudin alongside Charles Davis. So the offense takes the timeout, and now we're set to get going.
I see an extra. Be on the field now for San Diego.
Yeah, indeed. Out of the gun, they'll look to throw. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. A gain of 19 and picking up the first.
After that completion, you can understand why so many teams in the league are emphasizing speed on defense at every position. The tight ends have created so many tough matchups now. If you can't run with a tight end as a linebacker, this is going to be the result every time.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And he'll lose yardage. Brought down at the 32. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be 2nd down.
We just saw another example of how the defense is winning this game. Really at the point of attack, the offensive line is just getting pushed around. I think now as a play caller, you got to give them a little bit of help. Maybe you keep your tight ends a little bit more. Maybe
nowhere to escape, and he goes down. They'll wind up losing 10 on the sack, and it'll lead to a 3rd and long. And they weren't in zone coverage. They were in man, and each man did his job.
And that looked like vintage, old-school coverage, didn't it? Man coverage reminded me of an old Raiders team. They had a Hall of Famer at one corner and a Defensive Player of the Year at the other, and they just locked people down.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. And incomplete. The contact made the ball roam free and brings up 4th down.
Even in today's NFL, when we think of the tight end position now as really a glorified wide receiver, we're still asking a lot of those guys.
The Broncos send out their punter now. He's been one of their few bright spots so far. And this is away. It's a high kick, and he got all of it. And this one hits at the 1, continues on into the end zone for a touchback. The Chargers offense gets set. They head back onto the field. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window? They'll give it to him right up the gut. Fighting him off.
Just ran right through the trash.
Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9. 9 yards still remaining here to pick up the first on 2nd down.
Tough day. Tough sledding right there, and it's been that way the entire game. Not a whole lot of room to ramble for him.
Yeah, you're right. It's been that way all afternoon. Didn't get a whole lot better there. Oh, he dropped it. They were looking for him in the middle third. He couldn't catch it. Now 3rd down. Offense in a little bit of a bind here. 9 yards to go on 3rd down.
Everything looked right on that play except the conclusion. He dropped it. An in route, going into a little bit of traffic. Maybe in the back of his mind, he was wondering where the hit was going to come from.
And that is incomplete.
Holding offense.
On is the Chargers punter now, as he's on here to punt it away. He gets this one away, and boy, it's another boomer. And a fair catch called for and made just inside the 35-yard line. So possession goes over here on the punt. And the Broncos take over, 1st down and 10. Here's the Denver offense now as they get set to take over here. And on the last go-around, they really couldn't get anything going. Looks like the defense in press coverage here. They'll come out throwing here on 1st down. It's a short one here, complete to the tight end. That throw good for 4. It's 2nd down.
There's a completion to the tight end, and I think that we're looking at something out of Central Casting, frankly.
Absolutely. I mean, size, the hands.
Speed. I mean, can flat out run. You put that whole package together, you light up the eyes of an offensive coordinator, don't you?
And the hit jarred it loose. It's incomplete.
So much of this game is focus and concentration. And whenever I see guys running the in route, I know that in the back of their mind, they're always wondering who's lurking inside that might put a big hit on them as they try and catch the ball.
They'll set up to throw. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. Now a loose football. The ball comes out. And the defense not able to get it. From a defensive perspective, what's that moment like when you realize the ball is loose?
It is a moment where all concentration goes right to the football. This is something you've talked about in all your preparation.
The Broncos send out their punter now. He's been terrific so far. And he deserves a bronze leg as he gets this one away. And not what he was hoping for there, as this will hit in the end zone for a touchback. And now San Diego getting set to go. And they're coming off a 3-and-out, my friend.
I think they've got to look at that play sheet.
They come out here in the eye. And they'll go ground game here with a tailback. And he'll get this up over the 25 to the 26.
Offense.
So there you go, holding by the offense, and that'll push him back.
Changes everything now as you try and figure out what your playbook has for you. Longer yardage situations, tougher to execute and pick up first downs.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. 4 yards on the pickup. It'll be second down.
Not a run that you're going to write home about, but still a good first down run. That's what an offense calls staying on schedule. 3 to 4 yards on first down, you're set up very well for the rest of the drive.
They'll give it to him right up the gut. And he goes across the 20 to the 22.
Illegal block in the back. Offense. Still second down.
And on the outside, they're playing press coverage. 2 minutes to play here in the first half. Back to Denver right after this. A reminder that coming up in 2 minutes, we'll check in with Larry Ridley in Orlando with highlights and analysis of this first half of play.
And I'm going to check in with a heater.
I'm going to be right there with you, partner.
No, check, Patriot!
And they'll run it here. And some room to work. And down he'll go at the 25. Give him 14 on the play. And that's going to lead to a third down.
In today's NFL, when you get teams in long yardage situations with your defense, you're really going to go to your speed packages. You're going to get smaller, lighter guys on the field in order to cover the expected pass. So they might want to run the ball against a smaller, lighter lineup with your big guys, and that's exactly what happened on that play. It was tough on them, and now instead of being in third and very long, they ended up setting themselves up in third and manageable. They've got a chance at a first down. So many offenses want to include their running backs into their passing offense and be able to swing the ball out or check it down to them. But sometimes those guys are just not as comfortable catching the ball as they are running it.
A call for a fair catch, and it's made at about the 23-yard line. So a change of possession here on the punt. And the offense will come back onto the field for the first and 10. Play fake here on first down. And he's just going to throw this one out of bounds here. Nowhere to go with it. Incomplete.
I hope I don't sound too rah-rah on that one, but that's the exact right throw. Either your receiver gets it or no one gets it. Give him a lot of credit for being really precise with it.
Got rid of it. No one got it. And a quick throw here. That's complete. That throw good for only a couple. It brings up third down.
The goal of a wide receiver screen is get enough blockers in front to create a wall and let him pick his spot to run the football. How about the defense there, swarming to it and not allowing that to happen? Did not let him get downfield.
Green 39! Green 39!
On third down, he'll drop to throw. And he will find his man on the outside. And he will have a first down here at about the 40. A solid gain of 15 yards, and the sticks move. And they're going to speed things up here.
Green 39!
They'll look to throw now on first down. Quick hitter here, it's complete. The completion good for 3, and it's second down. To throw again. He'll find his man on the comeback route. Complete. And he's going to get this down to the 35-yard line. Now, whistles come in. We're going to get a timeout here by the offense. So that means they're down to 1 remaining here as we head toward halftime. So the offensive unit called the TO, and now we are ready to resume play. Down, he'll drop drop to throw. He's going to flip one out here to his running back. And he'll be a little shy of the 25 here at the 26-yard line. That one good for 10 yards. And that'll bring up a second and just about a few inches here. And now the clock will stop as he's able to get up and spike it here. Play number 7 coming on this drive. It's 3rd and inches. Again, he'll drop to throw. It's a short one here, complete to his tight end. Give him 5 yards there, and it's enough for the first. They're going to hurry back to the... And now we won't see a play on first down. We're going to get a timeout instead. And with halftime on the horizon, they'll be out of timeouts from here forward. So even though it's first down, here's the field goal unit on now to try to get 3 before halftime. From the right hash, it's a 38-yard attempt. And his kick is good. And they're back within a touchdown. It's 17-10. So they're still down, but they are able to salvage 3 here heading into the lockers.
This is what you work on from the beginning of training camp. Heading into the half, put some points on the board. No matter what the score says, you've accomplished.
This game back within a touchdown now as the kickoff's away. And with time running down, they go down to a knee. So we have reached halftime intermission with the visiting Chargers on top. As we send you on to Orlando, we hook back up with Larry Ridley. He's got our EA Sports halftime report.
Thanks, Brandon. I'm Larry Ridley, and welcome to our EA halftime report. The Broncos are going to have to battle back from behind in the second half. The Chargers, on the other hand, struggled last week but have turned it around here today. All right, let's do this. Here's the first half highlights. Midway through the first, Harrell will get a sack and a fumble. Now following the fumble, the deep ball is on target here, and it's caught for the touchdown. Chargers take the early lead. Midway through the first quarter, pass will be completed over the middle, and this 2-play drive goes for a TD. The Broncos tied up at 7. Chargers have it on 2nd and 5. Completion will be made here to a wide-open man, and he'll take this all the way for a touchdown, pushing the lead to 10. That'll do it for us here at EA Sports Studios. Let's get back out. Brandon and Charles for the call of the second half. Brandon.
Both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3. And to no one's surprise here in Denver, that'll carry through the back of the end zone for a touchback. Here comes the Broncos offensive unit here as they'll have it first to begin this third quarter. They're down here, but very much in this game. What's the tonality of a coach? Just talk when a game is within striking distance. They come up in an offset eye.
All right, here we go. Green, 30.
And they'll go with the ground attack here. And he's brought down, getting this one up to about the 35. It'll go as a gain of 10 there. And it'll give the Broncos a first down.
Well, so much for him being bottled up throughout the day. Finally finds a way to break through and get a really nice gain. The defense had felt great about what they had going. Now they've got to turn their attention to getting it back in that direction. Can they bottle him up again? Because I'd say after that run, confidence is pretty high for him.
Out to the flat. That's complete to his running back. It's a gain of 7, and that'll make it second down.
I'm going to show my age here a little bit. We used to talk about running backs catching the ball as safety valves. Nowadays, they're a big part of the passing offense.
Quit acting like you're so old. You're only 65. They'll look to throw, and he's got his man on the out route. It's a 7-yard gain there, and it's good enough to move the chains.
Partner, it's a lot of fun watching the NFL now, isn't it? Because when the big fella runs routes, it used to be when we were kids, he'd run about 3 different routes, and that was it. Now he can run anything and catch the ball, as we just saw there.
Here we go now. Green, 39. Green, 39.
The play clock's running down. Back to throw now on first down. A hit as he throws there, incomplete.
It's a tried and true formula, and I don't think it'll change for as long as we play football. If someone's trying to throw the ball and you can put pressure on them and make it tough, that's only going to help your defense.
Yeah, he's since being hurried. He got rid of it before taking the hit, but incomplete.
Watch it now, Barney. Hurry up, here we go. 3-19.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And he's going to be stopped up at about the 47-yard line. Give him 4 on the ground there. They're now left with 3rd and 6.
It's been a struggle this entire game trying to move the ball on the ground. But every now and then you find a little chink in the armor, and that type of run right there lets them know that they can't stop every single run for almost no gain.
Time running out here on the play clock. Defense sinking pass. They've got the nickel set out on 3rd and 6. And he fires one, but incomplete. The Broncos send out their punter now as they're forced to kick for the 6th time today. He'll send this one into the mile-high air, and it's a good one. Out of bounds and close. The question, was it a touchback? No. They'll say it crossed out at the 2-yard line. Here comes the defensive unit now for the Broncos as they get set here. Looking to jam the receivers at the line here. Press coverage look defensively. Back to throw now in his own end zone. And unable to connect on the long pass. It falls down incomplete. So pass interference, partnered with all the rule changes. It is hard to be a defender in the pass game.
Brandon, is tough in college. It's a lot harder in the NFL. You can't touch him after 5 yards downfield. You can't touch him while the ball's not in the air. You can't touch him at all until the ball is at the receiver's hands. Very difficult to be a defender in today's NFL.
Well, the numbers have been good in the passing game, and certainly a big reason why they have the lead. But now here, third quarter, maybe go to the run game a little more?
Yeah, perhaps. I mean, after that incompletion, a little credit to the defense for shutting them down on that play. Maybe you try and run the football a little bit more in this spot. But they have to feel good about how they've been throwing it overall. Anytime you decide to use your quarterback as a runner, most of the time when you design a play, you're expected to make a little bit bigger than this one, because when you run him on short gains, your risk-reward and him taking hits, I'm not sure that's the payoff they were looking for. Putting pressure on the guy throwing the football is always good, but when you can couple that with contact on him that leads to an incompletion, as we just saw there, that's winning football.
He steps into this one, and this is a rocket. And this is going to hit the goal line and continue on into the end zone for a touchback. And Denver getting set to take the field. And a tight game after punting last time. See if they can get something going on this drive.
As they head to the field now, with the game this close.
Watch 19, watch 19. Hurry up, here we go. Blue 90. Blue 90.
They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. And he will find his man on the outside. It's a big play there for the Broncos. 34 yards.
Coaches really don't care from what position they get this, but run after the catch ability, rack ability, is often the difference between winning and losing and changing field position.
All right, here we go. Blue 90. Blue 90.
They'll look to throw here on first down. And he's got his favorite target yet again. It's complete. Give him a couple on the catch. It's 2nd and 8.
Well, the strategy was evident there. Get it to your tight end and make it a one-on-one play with a cornerback. Who's usually going to win that one?
The tight end, but not there.
Not in this situation. How about the corner defeating that logic and making a really nice tackle?
And incomplete there. A nice hit. Jars the ball free and brings up 3rd down.
Today's NFL, these big guys are featured receivers. They move all over the place to try and find good matchups, and they had one. They were just unable to complete the pass.
They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. Oh, there's that man again. It's complete. And they'll get 14 yards out of it and a fresh set of downs.
They gave up the completion there, but this is what zone defenses count on. Catching the ball and not much run after the catch.
They'll need to get the play off quickly. Now on first down, he'll drop to throw it. And he's got his man on the out route. 7 yards, the pickup on the pitch and catch. Looks like the defense in press coverage here. They come out here in the eye. And to give this time to the tailback. And his rough afternoon continues. He's going nowhere again. Call it no gain that time, as it's going to leave him with a 3rd and about 3 to go. And he got off the end there very quickly to make that play.
Yeah, it was almost like the bullet train, wasn't it? I mean, just zoom. Quick. And what a terrific play, holding them to no gain.
Back to throw here. It's a short one here, complete to the tight end. And they pick up the first down there with a gain of 4. Well, they've had a great, impressive drive going here, and that pickup ensures the drive continues.
And not only do you continue the drive, which is demoralizing for the guys on the defensive side of the ball right now, but you make your own defense happy. They're able to get a little more rest over on the sidelines while this one continues downfield.
Play clock winding down. And they'll try the ground game here with the running back. They showed a little athletic juke, but then the daylight quickly closed. 5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on first down.
And there's a run to be happy with. Good, solid yardage. He'll take that anytime you hand the ball to a back.
All right, here we go. Green. Gun.
And he'll give it here to his running back. And he is going to lose yardage here. They'll wind up losing 3. And now it's 3rd down.
Oftentimes when you're not winning at the point of attack for an offensive line, maybe they're getting out physical. spread things out a little bit, make it more of a one-on-one blocking scheme, then you don't have to win it physically. You just have to win it by position. That may open things up for your running backs.
And on third down, a nickel formation here defensively. Now back to throw. Escaping the pressure right. A bullet throw, but incomplete. So out comes a field goal team now for the second time here today. From the left hash, this from 34. And his kick here is good. And that will cut this lead back down to 4 now. It's 17-13. And that field goal caps an 11-play drive.
That's a lot of offense to run to only get 3 points, but they'll take them. Anytime you can put anything on the board, you run to your sideline somewhat happy.
The lead cut to just 4 as they kick it away and turn things over to their D. This will be taken about the 12. And a good effort on the return there gets them across the 30 to the 33-yard line. The Chargers offense now, they get set to head back on the field. They're out in front. Last time they had to punt it away. We'll see if they can add to their lead now.
They don't want to go out and punt it away again. This team now wants to get a cushion, put people away. They want to run their offense.
And on the outside, they're playing press coverage. They go play action here on first down. He's got his tight end on the corner route. It's complete. And he takes it in for a Charger touchdown. A big play there with his second touchdown of the game, number 7 on the year. And the Chargers are going to add on to their lead.
In order to lead in a game, you're going to get plenty of contributors, but that's his second touchdown catch of this game. He's one of the key guys in this one.
And you better believe he'll be looking for the hat trick here as this one continues to go. Catanzaro now for the extra point. And that one pushes the lead up to 11. They certainly made quick work of that, ultra quick work. One of the fastest drives you'll ever see, just one play resulting in the touchdown. Now Catanzaro after the touchdown to kick it away. And you combine a big leg with a mile-high air, there's the outcome. This will sail out of the end zone for a touchback. Here he is, the man taking the snaps under center, heading out for the next possession. And the passing game.
Ringo. Watch the out. Let's go. Green 39. Green 39.
They'll come out throwing here on first down. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. It's a 10-yard pickup, and it moves the chains.
That was a nicely run slant route, and what the receiver's trying to do is make the defender think he's going upfield for a deeper route, and then breaks it off, usually after about 3 to 4 steps, and cuts towards the middle of the field. And now what he's trying to do is use his body to keep the defender away from the football and give the quarterback a really nice target.
And it pops free. The collision there jarred the ball loose and brings up second down. Maybe just a lack of concentration there as he couldn't haul it in.
And when you're going across the middle like that, you know, he's running that drag route, you are conscious of all the bodies and the traffic in there. But let's face it, if you're going there, you might as well come down with the football and absorb whatever else happens after that. Anytime a ball's thrown in the middle of the field that's popped up in the air, I expect someone to catch. It doesn't matter whether it's offense or defense, because there's usually a great amount of bodies in that part of the field. In this case, no one came up with it.
On third down, he'll drop to throw. Eluding the pressure right. He can run for it, and he will. 23 yards on the play.
Partner, it's often the man coverage is easier for a quarterback to run against. You get your receivers going downfield. Those guys are staying with them, and oftentimes they have their back to the quarterback, which opens up a lot of space and room, and they don't even know that he's taken off with it. What a big-time pickup on that play.
The play clock's running down. On first down, he'll drop to throw. Throwing for his running back, and he's got him complete. They give him 13 yards there on the play and a fresh set of downs.
Good route, good pickup for first down yardage, and that is a tough one to cover, the angle route, because a running back getting out of the backfield, if you're trying to cover that, especially if you're in the linebacker spot and you're seeing this play develop, he heads out towards the flat first, and that often gets you to overcommit running in that direction. Then he cuts back up inside you into the middle of the field. That's what we just saw there for a nice pickup.
He'll try again with the arm here on second down. And the hit jarred it loose. It's incomplete.
After watching him drop that slant, I can hear my old coach's voice ringing in my ears right now. You can't run with the ball until you catch it. Trying to get those rack yards before he secured it.
Throw again. Wide open receiver complete. And he picks up the first down yardage as he takes it down to the 16. And with that last play, he's now up over that 300-yard mark.
And in today's NFL, it almost feels routine. And I hate that when you talk about a 300-yard passing game. To me, 300 yards still signifies excellence, and he's achieved that in this performance.
Time running out here on the play clock. He'll look to throw. He couldn't quite hold it. Got hit. Ball pops out. Incomplete. And he's certainly not a guy that drops that football very often.
Indeed, because that's a bit of a surprise. I know he's in the middle of some traffic and people, bodies all around him, but he usually has the focus to haul that one in.
They'll give it to him right up the gut. And there just continues to be nowhere to run. He's bottled up again at the line of scrimmage. So this is the second consecutive week, as you look at the numbers, that he just doesn't seem to have the same pop as we normally see him with.
Is there an injury we don't know about?
That's what I'm wondering.
Because that's a legitimate question right now. We're used to speed, power, all coming together. And what I've always loved about him is his vision. You know, last week he didn't have that as well. Always thought he was picking the wrong hole to try and run through. And his blockers, they seem to be getting him to the right place, but he picked the wrong spot. We're seeing some of that again this week. Can they snap it together? Can they get back in sync? Because normally we see them go together very, very well.
Well, just play after play after play on this long drive for the offense. They come out here in the eye. They'll need to get the play off quickly. And on the ground they go with the running back. And he will take it in for a Bronco touchdown. A great play there. His sixth touchdown of the season. And the Broncos have cut it to within a score.
I know we don't talk about it enough, but the intelligence level of the guys up front blocking, the offensive linemen, maybe the smartest guys in football overall. Add in a little bit of athleticism and a whole lot of toughness, you got a lot to deal with, don't you?
That's why the guys in the backfield get them really nice Christmas gifts, right?
If they're smart, they do.
And they'll get set here looking for the two-point conversion. They'll try and throw for it. And he's got it. So the try for two successful. And with it, they're back within a field goal. I guess the coach looked at the two-point cheat sheet, said go for it, get it to a three-point game, and they did it.
Yeah, and sometimes you just throw out time of game. You don't worry about that. There's just a feel sometimes in making that call, and he felt good about what he had for a two-point conversion, and now they're only down 3 and feeling great about themselves.
Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. This will be taken about the 12. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here at the 30-yard line. And now San Diego getting set to go. And following that long touchdown pass, a one-play drive last time. Let's see if the defense, you know they're ready. They don't want that to happen again. Looking to jam the receivers at the line here. Press coverage look defensively. Now a handoff here to his running back. Trucks through him.
Oh, man, right through him.
And there he goes left side. And all the way in. Touchdown, San Diego. A great effort there. Hitting double digits with his 10th touchdown of the season. And the Chargers find a way to stretch their lead. And that run massively increased his production in this game, and now he's over 100 yards.
And break out your calculator, partner, because his yards per carry went up significantly, right? Big-time jaunt all the way to the end zone.
Point after now from Catanzaro. And his guys will take a 10-point lead. Now Catanzaro after the touchdown to kick it away. And as we see so frequently here in Colorado, that one over the end line, so it'll come out to the 25. And Denver getting set to take the field. And they're going to need another score. Got one last time, but still down here.
When you're playing catch-up, every possession becomes crucial.
They'll run it now out of the gun. They juked him. And he will lose yardage and be backed up to the 24. It's a loss of a yard there, and now second down. So both offenses come to life here in this third quarter as this is shaping up for a good finish. We'll return with more after this. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Welcome back now to Denver. It's the Broncos trailing, but they do have possession of the football as we begin quarter number 4.
Single receiver. Hey, you're on an island over there. Single receiver. All right, here we go. Boom, landed.
He'll drop to throw. And the Chargers rush is going to get there. Down he goes. They'll wind up losing 10 on the sack. And it'll lead to a 3rd and long. And the offense now will try to regroup after the sack on second down. And some secondary help here for the defense in the nickel on 3rd and long. And he finds a man with a crossing route. And they're going to get this one all the way out across the 45. And a 2-score game, obviously, every play, every 3rd down, like we saw there, magnified, big pickup.
It was a huge pickup. What they really want, though, is to not even get to 3rd down. They've got to maximize time and conserve as much as possible.
Now on 1st down, he'll drop to throw it. It's a short one here, complete to his tight end. 7 yards, the pickup on the pitch and catch. So they complete the pass, and now they face a 2nd down. They come out 5 wide, 3 of them to the right side. Play clock winding down. Out of the gun, they'll look to throw. He's going to hit his man out of the backfield, complete. It's a gain of 4 there that gives him a new set of downs. So here we go, 1st and 10 now.
Now let's go. Boo, Lanny. Boo, Lanny.
Back to throw again. And a quick throw here, that's complete. 7 yards, the pickup on the pitch and catch. Charles on the slant. You always need good ball placement. They got it there.
Brandon, the quarterback, put it in the exact perfect spot, right to the upfield shoulder of the receiver, and he used his body to keep the defender away.
The play clock's running down. They'll give it to him right up the gut. And his rough afternoon continues. He's going nowhere again. Calling no gain that time as it's going to leave him with a 3rd and about 3 to go. 7th play of the drive now as they come up on a 3rd and 3.
Over. Here we go. Green, 39. Gun. Let's go.
Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. And it's a short one here, complete to the tight end. 7 yards there, good enough to move the sticks.
Would it be safe to say that as precise as routes are supposed to be run in the NFL, maybe they're not quite as precise in college ball?
That's accurate, yeah.
And I think we saw a college route in the NFL there. Just find the soft spot, find the dead zone, and find the first down. And that's what he just did.
Flush to his right. That one good for 16, and the drive will continue.
Well, that was man coverage. So once he decides to run with the football, there's no one to account for him, and he turns it into a nice gain.
Here we go. Boo, Lanny.
They'll look to throw here on 1st down. That's caught at the 2. And he's brought down. It's a good gain of 11, sets him up 1st and goal.
One thing I can say pretty safely, that route is not called if you don't have a guy who can throw the ball and put some mustard on it. Because if you're going to lollipop it in the middle of the field, bad things usually happen. It takes a strong-arm guy who can rifle it in there, and they were able to successfully complete that one.
Time running out here on the play clock. They'll give it to him right up the gut. And he'll get in. Touchdown, Denver. A great play there with his 2nd touchdown of the game, number 7 on the year. And the Broncos draw a bit closer.
Well, let the natural light of today reflect.
Point after here coming up. And the lead is down to a field goal now. A pretty long drive that time. 11 plays all told. And it culminates in a touchdown by the Broncos. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. And the mile-high air in full effect as that's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. And now San Diego getting set to go. And they hit the home run last drive. One play on the ground all the way to the house. Now the defense, maybe they're expecting a run here.
Partner, I love your description because when we talk about hitting the home run, we're usually thinking about a passing play.
Watch that in. Tight end's right. Tight end's right. Now let's go.
Now they'll run it on the toss. And he'll wind up with about 6 up past the 30 to the 31. 4 yards remaining now on second down.
Set. Green, 39.
They'll drop to throw. Now they set up the screen. That's complete. And he's brought down. A nice little juke move that preceded it, but not much thereafter.
In order for a screen pass to break big, a lot of things have to come together and be well executed. But all it takes is one small thing to go wrong and keep it from being a big game.
Watch tight end. 4 down. 4 down. All right, here we go.
On third and short, they'll try and pick it up through the air. And he'll just toss it away. So he throws it away, and that brings up fourth down.
I have to say that was a surprise call on 3rd and inches. I thought they'd try and run the football there, but you got to believe they thought they'd surprise the defense and pick up something downfield. But that one goes incomplete.
A 47-yard punt, maybe a couple on the return. And the offense will take over with a new set of downs. Here comes the Charger defense now as they get set back out there.
Hurry up, here we go. Blue landing. Blue landing. Check 93's the mic. 93's the mic.
They'll come out throwing here on first down. Flushed out right. And he can't find anywhere to go with it, and he goes down.
But there was pressure all around him, so the only play was to try and get out of there. I think it was an excellent effort by him just to get back to the line of scrimmage.
Now let's go. 3-19.
Back to throw now on 2nd and 10. He's going to find his running back. It's complete. Call it a 3-yard gain, and that's going to bring up a 3rd down.
So many times you hear today's NFL described as a space game. Get your best players into space with the football in their hands. That's why sometimes you just swing it out to your runner, get him out in the flat, and let him have a chance to make people miss an open field.
They'll need to get the play off quickly. On 3rd down, he'll drop to throw. And he couldn't hang on to it through the contact. Incomplete.
I know tight ends love this route because a lot of times they'll fake a block first and get a little bit of space. And then come.
The Broncos send out their punter now, standing right on his own 5-yard line. Here comes the Chargers offense now back out onto the field. They got the lead. Last time had to punt it, though. What's the key to this drive?
I think it's leverage. The
Leverage.
big guys up front. You know the motivational speech on the is, guys, give us an opportunity.
Let's go. Blue landed. Blue landed.
They'll give it to him right up the gut. And he'll get him a little space here up to the 5-yard line. Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be second down. The fourth quarter here, they've got the lead. They want to keep it on the ground. That's what they're doing.
Smart football. Keep the clock grinding. Keep it going. But you got to figure now, they're going to see more people stacked up at the line of scrimmage as they try and bleed it out.
Back to throw here. And he will find his man on the outside. It's a pickup of 6 and good enough to move the chains. And a good quarterback facing zone coverage. If he has just a little bit of time to survey the scene, that's what's going to happen.
No doubt about it. If there's no pressure, he's going to continue to pick them apart because he'll have all that time to find someone open downfield. You can only cover for so long. So maybe they want to go to a zone blitz scheme, get a little bit more pressure. Remember when Carolina did that against Denver? They lost the game ultimately. They dropped the defensive end out, and he ended up with an interception in that game in Super Bowl 50. Maybe some sort of scheme like that to try and get more pressure at the passer.
Now movement up front. I think this will be on San Diego. The penalty on first down backs him up 5. It's now first down at 15. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he puts his head down and gets up to the 42 for a gain of about 6. And after the play on the ground, that brings up second down here. They'll put 2 receivers left, 2 to the right. From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. Finding time. Pressure from behind, and he's going to be thrown down. It'll go as a loss of 3 on the sack, and it brings up third down. And we say it all the time, have to be able to get rid of the ball sooner than that.
You have to help your offensive line out. They're going to protect you as best they can. And if you're getting 3 to 5 seconds to throw the ball, they're doing a really nice job. But when you hold it and give up a sack, you're really almost discrediting their work.
Holding offense.
So holding by the offense, and maybe now got to shift up what you want to do on the playbook.
Yeah, definitely. Change what you're doing in the playbook, but boy, the advantage shifts to the guys on defense, doesn't it? Longer yardage situations, they often become bolder.
And incomplete. He had nowhere to throw, so he just tossed it away. But that brings up 4th.
Partner, how many times have you heard it? Pressure creates diamonds, right? But it also bursts pipes. And on that one, that's what they got. They got after him, and he was fortunate just to get rid of it.
Yeah, he just had to chuck it away. Pulled in at the 24. It's a 43-yard punt, a return of 5. And out will come the offense as they take over. And Denver getting set to take the field. Try and start this drive in the air. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete. So the incomplete pass brings up second down.
Here we go now. Blue landing. Blue landing.
Now they'll throw here out of the gun. And he comes back with one complete. And they'll get 9 there as that sets him up better for third down.
When you see zone defense and you know you've got a drag route on as your primary call, you've got to be really careful as a passer about how far you let your guy go because he might wander into some tough coverage.
And leading here late, so a chance for the defense to really close out this game if they can halt the offense.
Green 39. Green 39.
Play clock winding down. He'll look to throw. Throwing into traffic there, and that's complete. Call it and a gain is 7, and it gets him a new set of downs. So this offense really needs to make something happen here late in the fourth with the football. Time for a break. We'll come back, see what transpires after this. So it's Bronco football as we get you reset here. They come up on a 1st and 10, desperately needing a score here on what could be their final drive. Offense comes to the line now, 1st and 10. Again, he'll drop to throw. Escaping the pressure right. And he's got room. And taking it across midfield and inside the 45. Give him 12 yards on that one. It earns him a fresh set of downs. And quickly, they get to the line.
Let's go. 3-19. 3-19.
Back to throw. And he's got his man on the out route. 5 yards on the catch there, brings up 2nd down. So 2nd and medium, 2nd and 5 now.
Hurry up, here we go. Watch it now, Barney. No. Check. Patriot. All right, here we go. Green, 39. Green.
Back to throw. And it's a short one here, complete to his tight end. 5 yards is the pickup there as that extends this drive. And they're going to hurry back to the line now.
Let's go. Green, 39. Green, 39.
They'll look to throw. And this is incomplete.
Oh, man, for him to be that wide open and drop it. Sometimes you have just too much time on your hands, right? You end up thinking way too much, and your hands get shaky.
And yes, he's a tight end, but that's a catch he should have made. He'll look to throw. And this time he's got the hook up. It's complete. 17 yards on the pickup there, and the drive will continue. They got exactly what they wanted there. Out route, catch, get out of bounds, stop the clock.
And I have to criticize defense here because you know the situation. You want to keep them inbounds and have the clock run. So I'm sitting on the outside portion of the field and not letting them throw an out route. Throw anything inside and I'll make the tackle. An out route? That's not the way you're supposed to play it.
The loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's 2nd down. And now they're in the hurry up.
Green, 39. Green, 39.
He's back to throw. And, oh, a crusher there as it's intercepted. A great read, and it's picked off. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
Well, I don't think we'll have to look very hard to find our play of the game. That was an absolutely monstrous big play right there. Backs to the wall. The offense has it in the red zone, driving for the winning score. And he says, not on my watch. And that is one happy bunch on the sidelines.
And now San Diego getting set to go. They have the 3-point lead. Defense did their job. Now, late game. Although it looks good, you know the coaches. They'll give it to him right up the gut. And some room for him there as he'll take this up to about the 15. Now the Broncos are going to take a timeout. It's just their first. They've got 2 more to use here in the final stages. All right, so the timeout over and all 11 men back out onto the field for the defense. They come out here in the eye. They'll give it to him right up the gut. And he'll go down. And now the Broncos will burn another timeout here. That'll be their second, so one more chance to stop the clock here. And we'll be back. Victory formation time for the Chargers. They take a knee. Now hang on here. Timeout called by the defense. That'll be their third and final stoppage here as we step aside. So a defensive timeout, chance to regather, regroup, and get set as we resume action. Down to a knee one more time, and that should just about do it. A lot of scoring. There's no doubt about that in this one, Charles. Points, they were not at a premium. They were pretty easy to come by.
They were, but it was fun, wasn't it? Because both teams finding ways to click. And you know people who love this game, they also love baseball games that are 14-11 with 3 or 4 home runs mixed in.
So for San Diego, it's a very important win as they move to 9-4 now on the year. And they'll head back home next week to take on the Arizona Cardinals. Meanwhile, for the Broncos, you wonder what this will do to their playoff prospects as they fall to 8-5. And they'll get a home date next week against the Kansas City Chiefs. So that'll just about do it for Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports. For more, log on to easports.com. Enjoy the rest of your afternoon, everyone, as we say so long from Denver.